Fishing, I hope. That's the plan.
Doors. Connect us to what's important.
Excited, sweetie?
A dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors. Backed by a team of specialists, your advisor helps you build a personalized, tax-smart investment strategy, identifying opportunities across your entire portfolio. And when life surprises you, your plan can change too. Because doors were meant to be opened.
NetJets is more. And with NetJets, you get more. More exceptional service. Heightened safety standards. And anytime access to where you're needed most. Do more and miss less with NetJets.
At Palm Beach Equine Clinic, we know your horse is not only a superior athlete, but a part of your family. With more than 30 veterinarians, 4 board-certified surgeons, and the most technologically advanced equine imaging suite in the country, our team has all the skill sets required for accurate diagnosis and successful treatment. Palm Beach Equine Clinic is committed to providing exceptional service and care for both patients and owners. Visit equineclinic.com today to make us a part of your team.
SCAD, students have the opportunity to design their own creative careers.
There's no better place to come if you want to incorporate horses with your education. I can come out to the barn and ride every day.
The better rider I am, the more I'm going to know my subject, and it's a huge part of what fuels my passion when I'm painting them.
It's really nice to be able to see those students continuing on with what they're passionate about and being so successful.
Be part of show jumping history when the Show Jumping Hall of Fame hosts many of the sport's living legends at its annual induction gala. Sunday evening, March 1st, at Wellington National Golf Club. Don't miss this very special evening when the Show Jumping Hall of Fame honors the history of our sport. This year's inductees are Lee McKeever and Leslie Howard's Olympic Mount Albany. Receiving the Hall of Fame's International Award will be Irish Olympian Kevin Babington. It's Sunday evening, March 1st, at Wellington National Golf Club. Order your tickets today at showjumpinghalloffame.net.
In a world where power shifts rapidly, strategy shapes the future. Strict global diplomacy, led by Robert Strick, steps in when crises erupt, markets shift, and negotiations stall. With expertise in high-stakes mediation and global diplomacy, we give global leaders the decisive edge. In uncertain times, the world's most influential turn to us. With precision access and unwavering strategy, we solve conflicts, strengthen businesses, and secure the future. Strict global diplomacy, moving the world forward.
Today's world is not the world our children will inherit, for it is changing faster than ever before. We help students prepare for a future that is indefinable. Because we believe an education must go beyond books, bricks and mortar, we're creating the best schools in the world, so our students graduate world-wise.
Welcome to the Winter Equestrian Festival. Every year, Wellington Regional Medical Center proudly celebrates the return of the equestrian season to our community. We're honored to once again be the official emergency medical center of the 2025-2026 Winter Equestrian Festival. For more than 40 years, Wellington Regional Medical Center has delivered exceptional care to Palm Beach County residents. Guided by our high reliability journey, we put safety first in everything we do. Excellence isn't just our goal, it's how we treat our patients and each other every day. Through advanced technology, expanded services, and compassionate care, we remain committed to providing care you can count on. We're looking forward to another great season.
Just a few minutes away from the start of our upcoming class at 11 o'clock, high noon start for the Hermes 32,000 class. 14 combinations in all, 12 to return for the second round for this 2-round competition coming up. And underway very shortly. Time allowed of 80 seconds in the first round. This next in the series, of course, it's all counts towards points for the Hermes series through the season as well. I thank Hermes once again. And with that long history dating back to 1837, they've remained faithful to the artisan model and its humanist values as well. Freedom to create, the spirit of innovation, the constant search for beautiful materials, the transmission of savoir-faire, of excellence, and the aesthetic of functionality all forge the singularity of Hermes, a house of objects created to last. Our thanks to them once again, and of course a well-known global name too, and wonderful to have them as part of the family of sponsors here at Wellington International. Getting underway in just over 5 minutes time, but only by a fraction, and our first coming up into the Hermes 150 Jumper Classic. And so first combination heading in for Hermes $32,000 class. Part of the Classic Series, and 14 combinations coming in the first round. 12 to return for round 2, and it is over the course designed by Catsy Cruz, our course designer here this week. 80 seconds the time allowed around the track here. The final line going in front of the Derby back there as well, finishing down at the Dodd Technologies fence as the last on course. So they'll return in reverse order as well for round 2 for our top dozen. And Hannah Selleck starts us off for the USA for the Descanso Farm of California. And this will be the gelding Clouds 39 for Hannah Selleck. Just on 4:76.32 it is for Hannah Selleck is the first to go. Clouds 39. Like I say, top 12 to return. They would carry that score of the 4 through as well as they go in reverse order.
Second to show, Zainer Rizvi with an entry from Flying Z LLC. The 12-year-old Belgian bred mare orders in Venet Shake by Zirocco Blue. Zainer Rizvi and Flying Z's Ori's in a minute shake, finishing on a score 4 with the knockdown at number 9 and a time of 73.67.
Egypt now, and Nal Nasser to go next from the Evergate stables of here in Wellington, and this will be their own Orphea HQ is the mare by Emerald for Nail Nasser. First to the clears there at 75.06. Like I say, they go in reverse order, so the clear in and the quickest clear would go last. That target set now by Nail Nasser and Orphea HQ at 75.06.
So USA's Charlie Jacobs are fourth in the order with the 11-year-old Anglo-European mare Camilla, 111 owned by CMJ Sport Horse LLC. Charlie Jacobs fault free 75.34 with Camilla 111 that'll go into second, and the standings for the Hermes 1.50m Classic.
Brazil now, and winner this week already, Michelle Fetosa to go next for the Trefoil Farm, Connecticut. This with the gelding by Conair is BP Nikita. And in fact, of course, is Emily de Hoff heading off now with the Sport Games Manu Demus. Going clear there for Emily de Hoff and Manu Demuse, and the quickest time so far as well, 71.75. As they go clear at the moment, they will go last in round 2.
New leader in, new rider on course. This is Isabel Cox with Mimosa van der Rollebeek. Belgian-bred mare, a 14-year-old by Castellino van de Helle, owned by the Rafferty Farm. Eight in the field, 16 against the clock. 24 the total, 95-24 the time for Isabel Cox and Mimosa van der Rollebeek.
Isabella Riskov now, and for the Suave Pony LLC of Greenwich, Connecticut. This will be Sevilla 2 for Isabella Riskov. Into fourth place, 76.72 it is into fourth spot so far. Isabella Riskov and Sevilla 2 for round 2.
Ireland's Max Watchman now with a ride for Coolmore Show Jumping with a 9-year-old French-bred gelding, the Carryman by Contendro. Ireland's Max Watchman and Coolmore Show Jumpings. The Kerryman on a fault-free first round, 76-14, goes into fourth for the Irishman.
USA next, and Georgina Bloomberg now, the Gotham Enterprises of New York's combination here. This is Concurrent RZ, the gelding by Connie Tobolensky for Georgina Bloomberg. Clearance 78.52. It's clear there for Georgina Bloomberg and Concurrent RZ. So they go clear as part of our returning group as well.
That'll take us to the first of our 5 remaining in round 1 of the Hermes 1.50m Classic. Germany's Tony Stormont and the 10-year-old gelding RMF Balowinski, owned by the Rushy Marsh Farm. And the penalty-free effort, it'll go into second as our second fastest, clear for Germany's Tony Stormont and the Rushy Marsh Farms RMF Balowinski on a time of 74.22.
Blythe Caroli now of the USA, and so this is for Olivia Venicio, the owner of Theoduc T&LZ for Blythe Caroli. Just on the 475.65, it's ninth spot so far. Blythe Caroli and Theo Duke T&L, and they'll be back for the round 2.
Bertram Allen are next to go. A Loga Stables entry for the Irishman, a 9-year-old Dutch bred gelding, Mad Max by Glasgow. Bertram Allen retiring with Mad Max.
Two combinations left to go in the first round, and we'll go to Yali Kass now. Yali with Luna van der Ruyter is the mare for Yali Kass. Fifth group of the group so far, and completing the first round, Yali Kass and Luna at 76.06. So with 12 potentially to return, I think one already not returning. That's going to be Nal Nasser. We wait to see whether the rest will complete the lineup, but getting set for round 2 of this Hermes Classic. Well, getting set just a few minutes away from the second round starts, this time over New Fence 14. That's over near the scoreboard. The black and white, there is the first. They go back to fence 6, and that's the Bainbridge fence. In fact, then to the Bainbridge plank after that at 6 and 7. 8 then takes us to the palm trees, the green and white at fence 8. Fence 9 is the vertical going around the table bank to one side of it to 11 B and C to take us on the direction, the opposite direction there in the red and white. And new fence 15 added on course to the MS fence, our sponsors fence. And then it is to the black ornate wings at fence 4B as the last, so second part of what was the double there as the final fence on course. It is looking like 11 coming back for the second round. They'll go in reverse order, and so the best of those in qualifying. Emily de Hoff will go last. They'll carry their scores for the first round. Izzy Cox, the first of those. Hannah Selleck on 4. Blythe Corelli on 4. It is Zena Risby then on 4. Then into all the clears. They are Georgina Bloomberg. They are Isabella Rusakov. Max Watchman. It is then on down to Yali Kass. Charlie Jacobs. It is Tony Stormans. And last to go, Emily de Hoff. 11 returning for the second round of the MS Classic. And take us into the second round, and actually moving up the order is combination on the 4 is Hannah Selleck, the first to go into this second round. Shortened course looks like this. It is onto our lineup of fence 14, the vertical like we mentioned, and right the way through to finishing at 4B. Hannah Selleck is going to be the first of the group, the Descanso Farms Cloud 39 on 4.
Four from the first round and a knockdown at 11C to pick up 4 more here in round number 2. Total of 8 for Hannah Selleck, Cloud 39, time 58.56.
Blythe Caroni to go now, and running for Olivia Venicio, and this is going to be another combination starting on the 4. This is Theo Duke TNLZ. Finishing with 4 in this round as well, a total of 8 overall, 52-31 for Blythe Caroli and Theo Duke TNLZ.
Isabel Cox are next to go. Round number 2, the run for the Rafferty Farm with the 14-year-old mare Mimosa Vendorola-Beek. Final two fences down in the second round. That's 15 and 4B. 8 in round number 2 for Isabel Cox Mimosov and Rollebeek. A total of 32 over the 2 rounds, 56-54 the time.
Taking us to St. Arisby now, the United States for the Flying Z LLC of Wellington. This is Horizon Van Het Shake. Leading so far in the 4 for St. Arisby and Horizon Van Het Shake in the leading position at 4 at 46.59. Coming up to those on the clears, though, as we go in reverse order, and first the group now is Georgina Bloomberg, the Gotham Enterprises of New York's Conquérant AZ.
Pair of knockdowns in the second round, 11B and 4B for Georgina Bloomberg, picking up 8 with Conquérant RZ, the time 55.02.
Taking us to our next down, heading on up is Isabella Rusakov for the next of the group of the clears so far. St. Arisby leading the group at the moment on the 4. And Isabella with the Suave Pony of Greenwich, Connecticut's Sevilla 2.
49-33 with the 4 faults for Isabella Rustikov, and Sivier2 goes into second place.
Zena Rizvi still in the lead on the 4 as well at 46.59, going into 5 combinations, also starting on 0 yet, though, that could take the lead. Max Watchman next to those for Ireland. This is the Coolmore Show Jumpings, the Kerryman.
Knockdowns at the final 2 obstacles, the Hermes Oxer at 15 and the vertical at 4B. 8 the score, 47-36. The time for Ireland's Max Watchman with the Kerryman.
Final 4 now, and it's Jali Kass next, and the Israeli rider with his own Luna van Reuterschelf are clear to go in front.
Knockdown at the final fence. It's the 4-4B for Israel's Jali Kass and Luna van Reuterschelf Z. 48-17 with the 4 that'll go into second for the Israeli.
Still leaves Zena Rizvi in front on the 4 faults at 46.59. Charlie Jacobs now, one of 3 left to go. This for the CMJ Sport Horses of Boston. This is his own Camilla III.
For faults at 48.52 for Charlie Jacobs and Camilla 111. The knockdown coming in number 7. That'll go into third for the U.S. rider in the CMJ Sport Horse entry.
First of 2 left to go. Tony Stormans of Germany now for the Rushy Marsh Farm of Wellington. This is RMF Balowinski. Score to beat is 4 faults at 46.59, so clear to lead the way.
First to go clear over both rounds of the Hermes 1.50m Classic. Germany's Tony Stormans takes the lead on a time of 54.84 with the Rushy Marsh Farms RMF Balowinski.
So Tony Stormans at the top, just the 1 left to go. That's Emily de Hoffers. The last target now is clear at 54.84. And so Emily de Hoff the last with the Sporty Games, Manu Demuse.
And your winner, the last to go, will take the top call. Emily Dayhoff with Manu Demuse, owned by the Sporty Game LLC at 49.17 for the quicker of our 2 penalty-free riders over both rounds of the Hermes 1.50m Classic.
And so wraps up our class with a win for Emily de Hoff as the last to go, winning it. It's Tony Stormans finishing in second with RMF Balowinski. It is top 3 for Zayna Rizvi, climbing up the order there with Orizon Van Sheikh. It is top 4 for Yali Kass of Israel. 5th place to Charlie Jacobs and Camilla the 3rd. It is 6th place to Isabella Ruskov, Sevilla 2, while in 7th is Max Watchman, and the Kerryman 8th place sees Blythe Crowley and Theoduk T&LZ. That's the lineup and presentation coming up. Our thanks to MS once again, continuing sponsor as part of this Series 2, but our winner on the way.
Bringing back the best in the field for today's Hermes 1.50m Classic. Riders will make their way over to the Hermes fence for our photos and our presentation to the top 3 in the field for today's Hermes 1.50m Classic, as we continue the series here at the Winter Equestrian Festival with riders competing for points, ultimately leading to that championship awarded later on in the season. Our third place rider to come forward for photos first. Congratulations to Zaina Rizvi, the ride for the Flying Z LLC. Third place honors with Orizon Venet Sheikh Z, a 12-year-old Belgian-bred mare by Zirocco Blue. Zaina and Orizon, the fastest of our 4-fault combinations over the 2 rounds in the Hermes 1.50m Classic. We bring forward to Germany's Tony Stormans next, one of just 2 double clear on the afternoon for today's Hermes 1.50m Classic. The German riding for the Rushy Marsh Farm, partnered with the 10-year-old Westphalian gelding RMF Balowinski by Baluz Bellini. Second award going to Germany's Tony Stormans. And your winner for the WEF 6 Hermes 1.50m Classic, the quicker of our 2 double clear combinations on the afternoon. Congratulations to the USA's Emily Dehoff with the Sporty Games Manu Demuse on a winning time in the second round of 49-17 with the 14-year-old Belgian-bred mare by Arco III. Now our leader leading the lap of honor, our winning rider on the afternoon. Congratulations again to Emily Dehoff with the Sporty Games at Manu Demuse. Penalty-free with a winning time in the second round of 49-17. Our winner being followed by second-place rider Germany's Tony Stormans. Also double clear for the Rushy Marsh Farm with RMF Balowinski. Zaina Rizvi, third-place honors on the afternoon. The fastest to 4-faulter with Orizon Venet Sheikh. Congratulations again to our top 3. Third for Zaina Rizvi, second for Tony Stormans. Top call going to Emily Dehoff. That does wrap us up for the day here on the grass. Come join us tomorrow. Our Sunday schedule chock full of Grand Prix action. 3-star Grand Prix, U25, and a National Grand Prix, all here on the grass.